Shalom. I like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS for the true leaders of Israel today, and the salutations to my Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai. And the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as we're the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. This is your brother Yakale from the JMS Jamaica Kingston camp, and this video is about the Edomites, all right? And, it's specifically onto the wicked elite of Esau Edom, all right, that, your kingdom is coming to an end, right? Because your everyday Edomite, low level, whatever Edomite man, they don't really know what's going on, okay? But the wicked elite of Esau Edom, they know exactly what's going on. They know exactly that we are truly the Lord's holy chosen people, as, President Biden accidentally nearly said Israelites on national TV, and they're all in the know. But you see, the thing about these people, these Edomites, or these so-called white people, by the way, they're so wicked that they don't even share information with their own people. They don't share the riches with their own people. Yeah, their people have benefited, but you got Edomites out here suffering, man. All right, this is how wicked these people are. But, this is the nature of the Edomites, right? It says in the book of, let's see. Actually, that's not the one I want. Let's go to, where is it at? Job 15 and verse 35. They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and this word vanity here is sorrow, wickedness, okay? And their belly prepareth deceit. So this is the nature of these Edomites, man. And even going back to in the garden, that serpent, man. The serpent was a man who beguiled Eve, all right? And then, the spirit came back in the form of Cain, and then the spirit came back in the form of Esau, and then Esau, his sons, the Edomites, and they've been ruling, man. But the rulership was given unto them by Yahweh Shemeshai, as it says in the book of Daniel, chapter 4 and verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men. Right? So even the basis of men, all right, the basis of men are the lowest of men, and these Edomites are truly the lowest of the low men, and they have rulership. But it was said in the book of Genesis, it's a blessing unto Esau Edom, and that he would get this. Okay. Genesis chapter 27. Let's see. All right. Verse 39. And Isaac his father answered Esau, and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above, and by thy sword shalt thou live. And these devils have lived by the sword, man. All right. The scriptures are perfect. Okay. They truly have, man. When it is that they came back into power in about, there was a transitionary period, the same way that we're going in a transitionary period, moving towards the kingdom of heaven, which will be ruled by Yahushai and the Israelites, all right, which Yahushai is an Israelite, of course. It takes time, right? So when our people ruled in the Dark Ages, so-called, all right, Byzantine Empire, our people started to lose power, and Esau Edom started to gain power. All right, when you look at the history, you can see that, and it took some time, but by the time it hit 1492, Esau Edom really starts to make his move. All right, you had the expulsion of the Jews in Spain, which those were actual Israelites, okay, so-called black men. All right, you had the war on what are they called again? The war of man, I forget what it's called. But the Moors, right? The Moors were there. Just Google 1492, man. The War of the Armada, I believe it's called. Anyway, which were our people that they tore down that, and then Christopher Columbus, his true name is Cristobal Colon. He set sail over here to the Americas to searching for the Northern Kingdom Israelites, man, and that is revealed in their movie 1492, a something to paradise. Just Google all these things, man, and you'll see. And then what they did by conquering us is that they used the sword, their blessing, all right, and shall live, shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And this is where we're at right now, man. Esau came into rulership and he broke the dominion that we had over him, and he put us into slavery, which that's punishment unto us. Esau Edom is simply the sword upon the nation of Israel. But overall, Esau is in his blessing, and he's using his sword, man, and he's used it upon all of the nations, the heathen nations as well, and this is how he rules. And he's getting ready to bring his sword forth in the most devastating way ever before. All right, because the time is short, man. His time is short and is coming to an end, and you can see that with the speed in which he is implementing these vicious mandates, these draconian measures, that he knows that his time is short. The wicked elite of Esau Edom know. This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is referring to these Edomites, these so-called white people, is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Right? He knows he has a short time, man. All right, it's clear to see. And we know that his time, once again, is coming to an end. All right, this is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon. Right, this red horse is Esau Edom, to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. Right, so he's getting ready to swing this sword, man. All right now he seems to the average people out there, you know what I'm saying, that he seems, he comes in the form of, it says that Satan comes as the form of an angel of light, to paraphrase, right? He seems that he's trying to help people and whatever else, but the situation is that this whole worldwide situation that's going on right now, that doesn't truly exist the way that they claim that it exists. And there are ulterior motives, all right, and hidden agendas behind it. And now that they have provided this so-called solution to it, this so-called solution has been exposed several times, but you have all of these people in this world that are fast asleep, and they're willingly taking it, and it's going to be onto their death and destruction. And eventually it's going to come to where it will be, instead of this solution right now, it's going to be that mark chip, which is the mark of the beast. All right, that's going to be what they're going to do. And then when it is that you Israelites take that market chip, Esau Edom knows exactly what he's doing, man. The wicked elite, they know exactly what they're doing. They know that when you Israelites take that market chip, listen, you are the target. They don't care about the heathen. They do not care about the heathen, man. All right, they are targeting you Israelites, man. And it has come out several times. Like I remember there was this sign on CNN. Somebody at one of the protests last year, they held up this sign talking about NWO, so-called blacks and so-called Native Americans and so-called Spanish. Like it was all on the sign, and they held it and whatever else. Actually, maybe it was not all three. I think it was two, but whatever, man. They made their point clear. They covered Southern Kingdom and Northern Kingdom, man. All right, this is for you. Because when you take this marriage chip, you don't have no chance for salvation, man. And this is a carnal beast that we're dealing with, man. As I said before, he is the lowest of the low. All right, it says it in the book of Genesis. This is a very base, wicked, foul, abominable beast that is ruling over the people right now, man. All right, and he has nothing to do with the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shemeshai. Before I get this Genesis chapter 3, verse 14, let me just jump on over to the Psalms chapter 73. Okay. '73 verse 9, they set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Right, so they are completely against the heavens, man. The ways of Yahweh Shemeshai, they make it very clear. Okay, it is so clear that these people are the wicked. And it is only the blinded, the intention, those who have been intentionally blinded by Yahweh Shemishai that cannot see this, man. They really think that these so-called white people are something when they're not. Okay? Genesis chapter 3, verse 14. And the Lord Yahweh said unto the serpent, okay, I mentioned earlier, the serpent came in the spirit of Esau Edom. The same spirit, okay, that these Edomites have today is the same spirit of that serpent. Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field, right? So you're cursed, man. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. So what this is saying is that they are lower than, of course, the Israelites, as we're the Lord's holy chosen people, then the rest of the heathen as well. And then they are also lower than beasts. You know, the creatures on the earth, you know, they're the lowest of the low. This is what Yahweh Shemeshai hath ordained. All right. And these Edomites, man, they're ruling. Okay. But once again, it's coming to an end. All right. And they've been doing all kinds of wicked, vile things unto our people, man. Even when it comes to the slavery and what they did to us, to that Margaret Sanger creature with the wanting to destroy all of the Israelite babies and the abortions and all these things. And goodness gracious, there's just so many things that could be listed. He has really built up a long list, but Yahweh Shemeshai is cold, because even though Yahweh Shemeshai has used Esau Edom as a sword upon us, all of the things that Esau Edom has done is that list that is going to bring that judgment upon them when it is that, the kingdom of Israel is established. This is Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have described. And this is exactly what they're doing right now, man. All right. They know good and well what they are doing. Okay. They know with this worldwide thing, the solution that they're bringing in, and all of these draconian measures, man, they know exactly what they're doing. Okay. They want to bring chaos, and their MO is order out of chaos. And you see, when you look at the way things are going, the uproars of the people around the world, the earthquakes and everything, which are signs of the end, by the way, you can see that out of the, it's looking like out of a certain level of chaos that they're going to then usher in that microchip. Okay. But yo, man, this devil is done for. He's through. All right. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another, right? So a wicked kingdom cannot stand. Only a righteous kingdom can stand. And that's why all of these past kingdoms have fallen, man, because they did not dwell in the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shemeshai. All right, the last time that there was anything close to a righteous kingdom was when Solomon was ruling. But then, as the story goes, Solomon started to turn from Yahweh Shemeshai and started to worship the heathen gods. So then we fell. Okay, but in our kingdom, we'll have the law, statutes, and commandments written within our hearts as it pertains to Hebrews chapter 8 and verse 8, I believe. So we won't ever be able to go off, and so we won't ever be punished again. But sticking to the Edomites, man, their kingdom is coming because it's a foul, abominable kingdom, man. And as it says in 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 7, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And this is what we're heading towards, man. All right, Yahweh Shemeshai, Yahweh is getting ready to send Yahweh Shai, and we're about to go into Jacob's trouble and all of these things, man. But at the end of the day, the elect shall be protected from the hand of Esau Edom, and that sword, that heavy sword from Yahweh Shemeshai that is coming, that this devil is bringing down, is really for the wicked and unbelieving and unfaithful of our people. All right, but Esau's kingdom is done, man, and we, as the days go by, we're just patiently waiting for that, for whatever it is that's going to be happening, man. Okay. But with that, I'd like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemeshai, Bashar, and Kodesh, Wa Abad, Babal, Shalom.